Hello guys, this is Stephen Hadhazi. I am here to talk to you about the latest and greatest update that I have come out with for iScope. Basically this update is going to be centered around these buttons at the top of the screen. Now you cannot download iScope with this yet. It's going to come out in the iScope 5.0 version very soon. If you're one of my beta testers, then you will have these. Okay, so right here you see 5 buttons. What these 5 buttons do is they allow you to assign macros to them. All right, we already know about our macros in the F1 section right here. There's a whole bunch of macros that I've created for myself. I was able to decide on 5 macros that I use a whole lot to drop into these 5 buttons. Okay, so let's go ahead and just click on these buttons and watch what they do. Well, they drop macros in, obviously. Now I'm going to go ahead and delete these. Control A, delete. All right. So I thought that was such a great time saver. Okay. Being able to assign some quick macro buttons, as if pressing F1 and locating your macro wasn't quick enough, and it really wasn't. I mean, these buttons are just they're fast. They're really fast, and I decided that wasn't fast enough. That 5 buttons wasn't enough. So what I did was I allowed you to have a way to assign more sets of 5 buttons. You see, there's the bath set, ceilings, floors. Reset is for contents, reset, ceiling fans, that sort of thing. Now you can name these anything you want. Okay, so I just named these for our example here. So we're starting out here with floors, and then we go to trim, then to walls, then to ceiling, then to reset. Now that's just 5, okay? So basically now we have 25 of these. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are 5 macros. Right now we're in the floors section. So we have tile floors, carpeting, engineered wood, simulated wood, vinyl, so that's 5 right there. Now you can click on baths, ceilings, floors, reset, trim, walls. Now technically that's 30, but you have 5 up here above it, okay, that are not just quick macros, but quick macro, I guess you could call them categories. Okay, so you can hit your trim category and see how it changed all the 5 buttons. You can hit your walls category. It changed the 5 buttons, ceilings, reset, etc. Okay, I think the wheels are starting to turn in your head now, and you're going to see just how fast you can write estimates now. It's incredible. Okay, now you're limited to 5 quick macro category, I think that's a good name, quick macro category buttons up here, and then these are the individual 5 macros that go underneath each one of these macro category buttons. Okay, now you're not limited to just creating 5 macro categories. Okay, it's just that you're limited to 5 buttons. Now over here in the drop down section you could have 50 of them or more. Okay, it's just that I'm all about saving clicks. Okay, so in order to click on the walls macro category, all you have to do is click it one time and then another time to add some drywall. Okay, so that's 2 clicks. Now, if you come over here and you want to click on, say, floors, guess what? That's 1 click, 2 clicks, and then now you're into another macro. Okay, so that was a total of 3 clicks. All right, so I'm all about saving you that extra click. Now, let's go ahead and talk a little bit about how we can go about using these. So we're inside of bedroom 1. Let's go ahead and start with floors, and I'm going to start with, say, some carpet in here, and then I'm going to move over to trim, and I'm going to put baseboard, and then let's see, oh yeah, we have some crown molding in here, and then let's move on over to the walls section, and I'm going to put a drywall patch, I'm going to put an insulation patch, and I'm going to go ahead and texture and paint the walls. Then we're going to go ahead and go to the ceiling section, and I'm going to go ahead and do another drywall patch on the ceiling and texture and paint the ceiling. And then we're going to go ahead and reset some things. So how about a ceiling fan, some blinds, oh yeah, and some contents. You see how fast that was? That was incredible, right? Okay, let's go ahead and do another one. Let's say, I don't know, bedroom. Let's go ahead and go back to floors, tile floor this time. Let's go ahead and go to trim. Let's go put some stained trim, quarter round, maybe a little bit of painted crown molding. Go over here to the walls, and we're going to put drywall minimum, patch, texture and paint, some ceilings. We're going to replace some drywall this time, and texture and paint. Let's go into the vanity. So see right here, floors, trim, walls, ceilings, reset. So I'm missing one, which is the vanity. I've got a sixth one in there. All right, I guess I have one for bath. Okay, now I could assign bath to this, and I'm going to show you how to do that in a minute. If I used bath a whole lot, then I'd want to have it up here. So let's go ahead and let's replace the vanity, and let's see. Let's go ahead and do some accessories. Okay, we got our toilet and things like that in there. Let's go ahead and go into the shower, and let's do some shower tile, and we're pretty much done. I mean, you see how fast that is. It's just incredible. And the more of these you assign, the faster you're going to get. It just takes a little bit of time because it's not like assigning one line item. The first thing you have to do is build a macro. Now, after you build the macro, then you can assign the macro to one of these keys. You can't just assign one single line item unless the macro only contains one line item. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk a little bit about how we are able to create these buttons, because this is important. It is not intuitive. Okay, I'm running out of real estate in iScope pretty fast, and so you know, I have to be real careful about adding buttons that we don't actually have to have. And so basically the way you're going to create these is you're going to right click, okay, on this drop down, and it's going to say add category. So let's say we wanted to add a category for, I don't know, maybe exterior. Did I miss? I did miss. Okay, exterior. And press OK, and now we have a exterior section. Now we're going to have to go into the macro section and find something that has something to do with exterior, I guess. And this is really roofing, but we're just going to use it for fun. So go ahead and press OK, and you see all this all the line items in here for roofing. Now, actually, that doesn't do us a whole lot of good. I was just showing you where the macro was that we're going to use. So let's go ahead and assign a macro to that. Let me go ahead and choose it here. And now you'll see here that we have 5 buttons. Okay, we have 5 buttons here. And we're going to need to assign a macro to each one, or we don't have to use them all, but I would highly recommend it. So the next thing we're going to do is right click to set it. It says assign a macro to this button, and we're going to find that macro. Where was it? Roofing, asphalt, okay, and we're going to click that macro. Now then we need to describe the macro, and remember, you can't put too much on here because we're limited in real estate here on the top of this button. So let's just call it roof 20. We know what that means, right? So press OK, and then you'll see when we click on the exterior button here that roof 20 is right there. And now when we click on that, it drops that macro in for the 20-year roof. Okay, so it's really as simple as that. It's very simple to do, but it's not intuitive. You're going to have to pay attention to this video or you're not going to figure it out. Remember, right click, add a category. You can also delete or rename categories from inside here. Okay, and so just right click, and that's where you go for that. Then we're going to come over here and we're going to decide that we want to put this exterior macro up here on one of these buttons. And so what we're going to do is we're going to right click on the button that we want to clear. Let's say we want to clear that button. Now it says right click to set. So we're going to go ahead and right click on it, click exterior. If we wanted to clear trim, then we come over here, clear that, and then we could move that to, say, floors. All right, and so really it's just as simple as that. Now when I hit exterior, guess what? It turns this button into roof 20. I can press roof 20 and it drops the item in there. So you're starting to understand, I think, just how fast this can be, because you have to understand that we only use probably, I don't know, 30 line items at any given time. I mean, on a daily basis, how many line items do we really use? You know, probably not a lot. I mean, if you do roofing mainly, maybe even only 15 or 20 different line items. And so if we're able to capture those 25, 30 line items inside of these buttons, man, that makes estimating fast. And so if you're not already an iScope user, I'd really hope that you'd consider using iScope. It is free. Just go to constructionestimatingsoftware.us. You can download it there, or you can go to claimsoftware.org and download it there. I've got a number of other websites. It's a free download. There's 26 videos that show you exactly how to use iScope. This is where they're located, right here in the help and then videos section. Okay, I've got 26 videos that show you how to use it. This video is not in here yet, okay, because really this add-on is not even released yet to the public. Just some beta testers are getting it right now. And I want to make sure it works perfectly for you guys when I put it on the website. Thanks so much, guys. Bye-bye.